Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Defiant Spur, and here is the review of the Tier 7 Japanese medium tank, the Warlord Panther. It's got preferential PMM, and I won it in a competition. So, let's get into the footage of shame. Here we go, Prokhorovka, everybody's favourite map, and I love this map. And yet for some reason, I couldn't hit the side of a barn. It is actually one of the weaknesses of this tank, is although it has much higher DPM than the fully kitted out Tech Tree Panther tank, it's got less accuracy and less pen on its rounds. Also, I have a massive brain fart here and completely don't pay any attention to my map. And don't really notice that there's not many tanks over my side, and foolishly I'm expecting the green team in the middle to support me a little bit more and be a bit more aggressive in the pushing. And I YOLO forward. YOLO forwards, I'm a superhero. Yeah, this is going to go so well. Oh, ouch, my tanky got shot. Oh, I suck so badly. And if you thought that was bad, again, not paying attention to the map at all, decided to go try to secure the hill, and well, the light tank's running away. He's sensible. I'm in a Panther tank, I can go anywhere. And oh, this light tank spanked me hard. That hurt so much. I mean, like 3/4 of my health gone in one hit there. At this point I'm like, yeah, I'm dead, I might as well just sit here. What's the rest of my team doing? Oh, of course! It's Erlenberg. They're all just along the 2 line, hugging each other. Okay, now's the good stuff. Tier 8 match on El Alamein, one of my favourite maps. Unfortunately, it's also a map I tend to make horrible decisions on. I never noticed at the time this was a Tier 8 match, which I think says a lot about the tank and its capabilities. I mean, it is, when you get down to it, it's a Panther tank. Unlike some of the other reskins out there, this hasn't really had any massive nerfs to balance it, in inverted commas. It's faster than the Tech Tree Panther, got greater DPM. The only downside is it's slightly less accurate and its rounds have less pen, because it hasn't got the great big huge massive Pinocchio gun. Now, this looks like I'm supporting the light tanks. I'm not. This is me just not paying any attention and then realising I was supporting the light tanks. I realise about here that it's me and the light tanks, as you can tell by the way I put on the brakes. That's something you need to look out for in this tank, because it's got the very large non-standard engine on board. It can really rocket forward. Kind of auto-lock killing here. Oh, lichens, I hate them. I get killed by them so many times. As you can see, this is the standard way everybody should deal with a swarm of light tanks. Just park in front of them, then reverse slowly while shooting. Now, I lost far too much health there. To be fair, I was surprised I survived. I thought that lichen was going to eat me up. But they bounced a couple of shots, which I think says a lot about this tank. I mean, the Panther is a bit bouncy at times. Will he? Oh, he managed to right himself. Well done.
Enemies got us in their sights.
Now, because I pushed quite aggressively there and ended up getting swarmed by those 2 light tanks, it really did change how I was going to play the rest of this game. I get quite reticent. Not too sure where to go here. It's like, ooh, where are those reds going? Are they going to push hard along the D line? Do I need to run away somewhere else? But that said, the mobility of this tank with the bigger engine means, unlike in the Tech Tree Panther, you can be a little bit, a little bit more aggressive with some of your manoeuvring. Your reverse speed is quite good. And obviously, if you're top tier, because you're in a Panther tank, you can really bully those lower tiers. Get up in their face, hit them at high speed. Yeah, make sure you've got like a spore liner on board or controlled impact. I probably wouldn't try ramming a Ram Panzer because you know, those things are indestructible. Because Wargaming thinks they're fine. As you can see, this is me strategically relocating because I didn't like the fact there was 3 reds there. Not running away at all. I think maybe I can peek through here. That red triangle vanished. I don't like that. I'm also aware that's a Chinese TD, so that can spank me hard if I'm not careful. And not the fun kind of spanking either. It's the bad kind of spanking. Peek up over here. This crew only has 1 skill on, I believe. I've only played 23 games by the time this footage was taken in this tank. And I'm just using the crew the tank came with. Ooh, that shot was aiming for me. Pretty much the entire second half of this match I'm spent clenching so tightly, expecting to die at any moment. And literally you could stick coal up my arse and it would turn to diamonds. I was clenching so tightly. Of course I'd much rather you didn't stick coal up my arse. Go get this TD. I assumed this TD was attacking our heavy tank over there. But apparently this 88's just farting around up here, not really doing much.
Target locked.
So time to go whack the pinata.
Penetration. Ready to fire.
Panning quite reliably there.
Enemies got us in their sights.
These short to medium ranges, the reduced accuracy on the gun
Got 'em.
doesn't really hurt you that much. Now, I want to get off this hill as quickly as possible. They've got 3 triangles left, and there. That medium over there. I don't want to get picked off by a sniper. So I decided to go back over here and help our big slow heavy, who's going to deal with that Minuteman. For the sake of disclosure, Minutemen kill me. They kill me a lot. I've not really learned to deal with them. I should do. But hey, I'm not a unicum, so I don't care. And there he is, and he's on full health. I go sneaky, sneaky, sneaky.
Target locked.
I did load.
That one went
I did load
right
the premium
through.
rounds. I'm not ashamed of that. Now here, I'm gonna die. Nope, he died first. Yeah, that was a tense moment. So I think we've managed to gain control of the game quite nicely now. Unless the green team becomes incredibly more special than me, then we should be alright. Actually, Cabe 1701 there is in the big heavy tank, and he had a very good game. Sent him a GG afterwards. Creepy, 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 creepy. See, it looks like I'm moving quite slowly, but you know, I'm cruising along at 52, 55 kmh, which isn't too shabby. I need to go over here, support this triangle. He's in trouble. A Panther 2. Now this is why I'm glad I've got my salt rounds, my premium ammo loaded. Because I just don't want to take the chance at this stage. Peek over the hill. Where is he? Oh, he's all the way over there. I've got. Yeah, I can maybe take 1 shot from him. I want to guarantee that I do some damage to him before he kills me. Now I cut in front of the was that Tiger P there?
Focus attention here.
Specifically so that I'll get focused first. That's me checking to see which tank it was.
Artillery has been destroyed.
Oh, missed an opportunity there to hit Cupola. But I want to get up close, keep moving. Okay,
They've spotted
he
us.
spotted me.
Locked on.
No idea where his shot went. He spaffed that all over the hill probably. 2 shots and an ammo rack. Nice.
We
Ooh,
didn't penetrate their armor.
ooh, he tickled my bottom. And then the rest of the team come over, finish him off. So yeah, that was quite a nice game there. And I think it showcased some of what this tank can do quite nicely. I'm sure it's not like an amazing damage game, but yeah, 1800 was that? Let's have a look. There you go, 56,000 silver isn't too shabby. 1800 direct damage. Blocked a bit. Got a second class steel wall. All the little pretty colours. And yeah, as you can see, the bit, yeah, came on top of the table there. The top 3, which is very nice. Can't complain about that. Anyway, to the next game. Okay, tier 7 match on Windstorm. Not one of my favourite maps. I've been killed an awful lot on this one. Generally because I head south and then get
We've got enemies incoming.
curb stomped by a load of heavy tanks.
Let's go.
Normally when I'm bottom tier as well. So I decided to push up the north here. Support the little Absolution and his little buddy going this way. Again, you can see flying along quite happily. Very manoeuvrable tank. I actually like the look of it. I think the gold accents really do throw off some nice lens flare and glare occasionally, and I'm pretty sure that accounts for the slightly better than average, well, slightly better than normal camo rating the tank gets. No, I don't want to push too aggressively here, even though I'm top tier. Handbrake turn. I don't want to race too far ahead, not with some bottom tiers who might just be throwing themselves away. Although, yeah, he's an Absolution, so he can do. Now, just poke my nose up here, enough so I'm pretty sure I've been proxy detected. There we go.
Enemies got us in their sights.
Now they know for sure that there's a Panther and an Absolution there, whatever the little medium tank is. And then I do the sensible thing, and I go somewhere else. Sneaky, sneaky.
Ready to
Yeah.
fire on target.
Ooh, what's over there? I was wondering if that reach around was going to come forward, but it doesn't. A little VK, have some damage. I mean, if you've played the Panther tanks before,
Loaded and ready.
you know how the gun works. Low alpha, good rate of fire, good pen. You think you're indestructible in your stupid Asbo.
Penetration.
Yeah, you can. Now,
They've spotted us.
Absolution players seem to lose all sense of reason
Target locked.
when you get a couple of penning shots on them. And so I'm pretty certain he's going to come barreling around the corner in a minute. Nah.
Hole in their armor.
Oh,
It's like
that
we're
one didn't do
shooting
anything. Oops.
spitballs. We didn't penetrate their armor.
Easy shooting. Oh, get out of the way. I don't mind losing the hit points at this point. I'm killing an Absolution.
Enemies got us in their sights. Looks like that one went right
And I know I'm
through.
going to beat him. Totally worth it. Hello, little T-34. Boom, dead.
Enemies looking right at us.
Oh, this is great. I love this one. This is great. Nice. The reach around. Hello, reach around.
Ready to
Oh,
fire
have you
on
got gun
target.
depression? No, you don't have gun depression.
That one drilled
Your
straight
stupid
through.
paper-thin sides. Now you can die, please. Now,
Spotted us.
I almost felt guilty doing that. There's something incredibly satisfying about catching a tank when it's crested like that.
Target locked.
See the amount of health he lost there by driving into me. Never ram a Panther.
Enemies got us in their sights.
Again, not penning. A lot of low
Destroyed
rolls.
one of our tanks. Loaded and ready.
Kill this. Come on. ISMs.
That one drilled straight through.
Is it an ISM?
They've spotted us. Friendly vehicle destroyed. That's gotta hurt.
Now really I should have done this 2 shots earlier. Instead of standing there losing health. I'm now, what? On 1 shot pretty much for that IS. But we outnumber him, and I know my team are supporting me. From that you can tell I haven't actually looked at the map. Boom. Stupid ramming. Now, my big mistake was attacking a tank with googly eyes. And I die. And then entertainingly, the rest of my team appear to line up in single file, waiting to get murdered by the 2 remaining Reds. Luckily, we managed to win. Just aim. Aim while you shoot him. You see where the Nashorn is? Of course he is, over at the camp. Where else would you be? And he's on fire. And we win. So yeah, there we go. Top tier. And I managed to scrape together 2,674 damage, which isn't bad. I'd quite happily like that in a lot of my tanks. And that's just with 1 crew skill and a mediocre player that is me. So yeah, I hope that's helped give you all an impression of what the Warlord Panther's like. I think it's a great tank. It's a Panther tank, and the Panther tanks are great. Even accounting for the lack of penetration, well, the reduced penetration and reduced accuracy on the gun, I think the way better DPM and preferential matchmaking do make it a better alternative than the Tech Tree Panther. A much better alternative. So yeah, if you get the chance, buy it. Oh, also people rage out because of its paint job, which is great. I'd like to send a big thanks to Rubalito for doing the competition with which I won the tank from. Go see his channel, it's good, he does videos and giveaways and stuff, and is a better player than me. Anyway, please subscribe and like and comment and stuff, interact with my channel, otherwise I'll start whining. I'm going to be doing a competition soon, which is a bonus. Anyway, take care everybody, have fun, and I'll catch you all in game.